Hi there! So for today's video, I got an idea. Actually, it's not my idea. I'm inspired by Jess, the girl on Instagram that I told you about, the one that does like really beautiful Instagram videos. I'm going to link her Instagram down below. Basically, she did these videos. I'm not sure if it was her idea either, but like she did makeup looks inspired by her fragrances. And I want to do that. You might or might not know that I am absolutely in love with fragrances. It's like my second passion after makeup, or my third passion, because like the second passion would be nutrition and fitness. I don't know, I just love fragrances. I love them a lot. Like they inspire me. Kind of when I smell something, I get a vibe, I get a whole scenario in my head. I just love fragrances so much. So today's look is going to be inspired by La Belle here. It's pretty tricky because like most of my fragrances don't have like a color in them. A lot of them are just plain white bottles or like light cream bottles. So I'm picking this one because it's like deep red with gold accents and like it's really beautiful. The bottle is a work of art in itself. By the way, I'm going to link a video on the screen. It was like my only fragrance content that I did for YouTube. It's like my top 10 favorite fragrances. Things might have changed. Nah, not really. I think the top is pretty accurate. The fragrances might have just switched places in my top, but like it's pretty accurate. Like I still love the ones that I mentioned in that video. Okay, let's talk about the fragrance a little bit. Because I'm going to do a look inspired by these colors, but like for some fragrance background, I'm going to insert the notes here. Basically, this is a very sweet, kind of, I wouldn't say really winter fragrance, although it's beautiful for winter. But for me, this is like a summer night type of a fragrance because it's so sexy and sultry. It kind of resembles kind of like a more revealing sexy outfit rather than a winter outfit. That's why I'm saying that to me is just a summer night fragrance. You can't really wear it in like extremely hot weather because it's so sweet and it's strong. Like it's a strong fragrance. You might get sick if you wear this like at 30 degrees. I'm talking Celsius because I'm Romanian. So like yeah, you have to wear it in kind of like a chilly weather, but it's still a very sexy fragrance. Let me just spray it so I feel inspired. It really smells edible, so it's very sweet. It smells like something that you would eat. It smells like pears mostly. I think it has pear in the notes. It smells a little bit fruity, but like sweet fruits. Let's do a sultry, deep red look with gold accents to suit this perfume. I'm ready, let's get into it. I'm going to immediately start with a pencil base. I'm not even going to apply an eyeshadow primer, so this is going to be kind of like my base today. It's a red, like deep red pencil from Sephora Collection. It's the Glide Liner in the shade Red Berry, and I feel like this shade will suit the look so well. Basically, my idea is to do a red smoky eye, kind of like a deep red smoky eye, not a bright red, and also intensify it with a little bit of black as well, because so the fragrance kind of starts red at the bottom and then gets darker and darker, and here it's almost black on the top. I'm going to apply the pencil kind of like near my lash line and then blending it upwards. So I'm building the thickness. I'm kind of making it thicker in my outer corner here because I do like that lifting effect, the lifting eyeshadow shape, let's say. And I'm going to attempt to blend that a little bit. This is a Makeup Addiction precision shader brush. Really fading it upwards, even though I think I'm going to need a little bit more of that. I'm going to do the same thing on my lower lash line. I'm starting from my waterline and kind of bringing it down in between my lashes. I kind of want to intensify the top lid a little bit because I blended maybe a little bit too much. So I applied it near my lash line again, and now I'm just lightly smudging again. A shade that I feel would be very suitable in today's look is this one from the Saharan by Juvia's place. It's kind of like a deep dark red shade. So I'm going to take it on the same brush actually and just use it to set the pencil into place. So with little stamping motions, I'm going to apply it. I'm actually going to concentrate it in my outer corner, but also bring it inwards. Wow, it's going to take a really long time with this brush. I could have used a larger one. Do I have a larger one? I think I found a larger one. It's just a tiny bit dirty, but it's also a red shade, so it works. I think this is one. Yeah, this is from an Urban Decay palette. I'm not sure which one. Probably Heat or Wild West, because these are the ones that I have. So I'm gonna take the same shade, and this is going to speed up the process a little bit. Because since it's a smoky eye, I'm basically going to apply this on the entire lid. But you can see the shade that I created. It's kind of like lifted in my outer corner and then a little bit thinner here in my inner portion. You can adjust that to your eye shape, like however you like your smoky eyes to be. I'm gonna do a slight pointy ending here. So what I want to do with this kind of a shaping is resemble what a wing liner does to your eye. So that kind of a extended cat eye, but like with eyeshadow instead of wing liner. I hope you get the idea. I'm switching back to the smaller brush and picking up the same shade to set the lower lash line as well. I don't think I'm going to blend this for now. I'm going to use my bronzer a little bit later and use that to blend. So for now I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to intensify my lash line with a little bit of black. Like I said, the bottle is pretty dark, so I want the look to resemble that. I have here my 12-hour contour from Sephora Collection. Doesn't look too promising, but like it's a really good pencil. I hope it didn't dry out or something. So I'm just going to use that to intensify my lash line. I'm going to again start from my other corner. I think it's a little bit dried because it's like pulling on my skin, but whatever. I'm also going to use it to line underneath my lashes. Okay, I feel like this is the last use of this pencil. I'm going to throw it away after this. I'm going to use this little pencil brush, my Morphe M149, and smudge this. Yeah, I can't even blend it. Yeah, I'm going to need a black eyeshadow, I think. Like I said, I'm going to need a black eyeshadow, so I'm taking this one from the Warrior 2 by Juvia's place. I just dipped my nail into it. Yay! I'm going to use the same pencil brush and pick it up. I rarely use any other shadows from this palette though. I only grab it for the black. I should maybe use it in a look. I was thinking of doing, let's say, a series, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a series, of looks with palettes that I barely never use. So that could be interesting to get a little bit of usage out of my palettes. Wow, my face is so dirty, but don't worry, we're going to clean this fallout. I'm going to use the black right here, kind of above where I apply the pencil. But I'm also going to attempt to blend it into the red shade. I'm using little strokes of the brush, but applying very little pressure here to attempt to blend the black into the red. I think I'm going to take some of that for my lower lash line as well. So picking up some more, applying it really close to my lash line. I'm gonna need the brush that I used to apply the red and again kind of blend them into each other. I did not take any additional product on this brush. I'm just using it to diffuse the black and blend it. I'm also applying the black pencil on my waterline to add a little bit more intensity. I don't even feel like priming today because I wiped that fallout by applying a lot of sunscreen and just doing this kind of a thing until I push them on the sides of my face. As you can see, I'm kind of red here. So I'm going to jump straight into foundation. You guessed it, the Fenty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I still have a lot of product to go through in order to finish them. I'm just going to mix them on my hand and kind of spread it evenly on my face. And I'll be using my Eco Tools sponge. Pick up the excess product from my hand. and start blending. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I really need to cover this inner portion here because it looks so weird, especially in the combination with the red eyeshadow. I look sick and not in a good way. And I'm also going to apply some of that on this monster here. And I'm just going to let it dry for like a minute. Okay, let's start blending this. It had a little bit of time to sit. So now I'm going to blend it, and I'm also going to use it to kind of clean up my eyeshadow and really create the shape that I want. Mainly I'm just going to lift this outer corner here, especially on the lower lash line. I feel like I applied the shadow a little bit too low in my outer corner. I'm going to do my usual setting with the sponge for my under eyes. I'm just going to use the other side of the sponge, the one that I did not use for cream products, and really stamp that on my under eyes and kind of bring it down towards my pores area and really press that into my skin. Next I'm going to contour. I'm going to use powder contour today. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but whatever. I'm just going to use these two from the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. Kind of taking a little bit more of this one though, because it's a little bit lighter and more suitable for my skin tone. And I'm gonna start from kind of like the top of my ear and bringing the contour towards the center of my face. But I'm kind of stopping here, like kind of on the outer corner of my eye level. I'm also going to contour my forehead and do the little connection here. I'm going to take a smaller brush to blend the eyeshadow, don't worry about that, I did not forget about it. I'm also going to contour underneath my nose just to lift it up visually a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take the same contour, so basically mixing both of the shades like I did for my face. I'm going to use this to blend the eyeshadow and hopefully I won't get any more fallout. This is another brush from the one Naked palette probably. This one is from the Naked Heat, it says on it. Let's do this kind of a situation. Wow, I got a red eyeshadow on my nose. Love that. I should have started with this. Let's just pretend that did not happen. Okay? Okay. So I'm just blending the sides. Also kind of accentuating this extension here. I would just want it to look very faded. And also use this on my lower lash line. Okay, I kind of love the earthy tones that the bronzer slash contour brought to this look. Now for the gold part, because you might be wondering where that is, I'm going to apply gold in my inner corner. Kind of like an inner corner pop of gold. And I'm gonna take Warrior by Juvia's Place. This is like a golden heaven right here. I think I'm going to take the lightest gold, like this one. Kind of resembles the bottle the most in my opinion. And let's tap off the excess a little bit so it doesn't fall on my face. And I'm going to attempt to fade that into the other colors. I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of this middle shade to lighten it up a little bit. So I'm just going to tap it like right here in my inner corner. I'm going to apply a little bit of blush. I'm going to take this one, Cor de Rosa from Sigma Blush Cheek Palette. Just going to stamp it above the contour. I'm gonna take a golden based highlighter. This is the NYX Born to Glow palette. I'm gonna take this lightest one here. It has kind of a yellow tone to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So I'm just going to apply this high up on my cheekbone. A little bit on the tip of my nose and like in between my brows here. And whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to dust above my brows. And a little bit on my chin. Let's apply a very neutral lip. The NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Beige. The thought that I have to put false lashes on destroys me. Like, I really hope my lashes will be kind to me today. The thing is, after I started applying false lashes in like 2017, so almost 5 years at this point, but I still don't know how to apply them properly. Like, I still have a really hard time applying them. Applying a little bit of Sleek Matte Me in the shade Feels, just in the center of my lip. And I'm using my finger to blend it. And going to apply a little bit of gloss in the center. This is from Sephora Collection. It's the Gel Gloss Ultra Shine Brilliant in the shade Pink Crystal. Most of Sephora Collection products that I use are discontinued. I mean, they do release a lot of products and they discontinued a lot of products as well. Okay, I'm going to apply my false lashes off camera and hopefully it won't be a huge struggle. Okay, I applied the lashes. Happily for me, it wasn't that hard today. And this is the finished look. I really hope you like how it came out and let me know if you think it resembles this. The red could have been a little bit different because this is like a true bright red on the bottom, but like I think it comes pretty close though. I mean, it kind of like the same color scheme, but let me know what you think. And I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!